For almost all of human history, the sky wasn't a place you could go. It was a limit. A massive blue and black barrier that kept all our dreams right here on the ground. Well, that barrier is officially broken. The sky is no longer the limit, it's just the beginning. But the vast emptiness waiting for us out there is incredibly unforgiving. It's a perfect vacuum that demands perfection right back. One tiny mistake, one single error, and the price is absolute. So, as we stand on the edge of this new cosmic shoreline, the question isn't if we can reach for the stars anymore, but what's it going to take for us to actually stay there? You know, the biggest thing holding back our dreams of space has always been Earth itself. For decades, just escaping our own planet's gravity was so insanely expensive and difficult that only global superpowers could even think about trying it. Every single mission was a massive national project. Every rocket was a masterpiece of engineering built to be used once and then tossed away. That time is over. There's a revolution happening on launch pads all over the globe, and it's being led by private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin. They're secret, reusable rockets. By building rockets that can fly to space, drop off their payload, and then fly back to Earth and land themselves, they've completely shattered the old way of thinking about space travel. This isn't just about saving a few bucks on parts. It's about making launches happen more often and opening up orbit to everyone. Space is no longer just for government agencies. The falling costs have swung the doors wide open for smaller companies. University researchers and a whole new wave of entrepreneurs are watching the birth of a real space economy, all built on rockets that can be used over and over again. Getting to space is one thing, but staying alive, it's a whole different ballgame. The Moon and Mars, our next logical destinations, are brutal places. We're talking about landscapes constantly blasted by deadly solar radiation, with no air to breathe and temperatures that swing from scorching hot to unimaginably cold. So, how do you build a home that can last in the most dangerous places humanity has ever been? This is where we have to get really creative. We're not just going to ship fully built houses from Earth. The plan is to use what's already there. Future missions are looking at using 3D printers to build structures out of the lunar or Martian soil itself, turning the local dirt into shelter. And we won't be figuring it all out by ourselves. Artificial intelligence is quickly becoming a critical part of space exploration. In fact, AI and machine learning are already being used in over 80 space projects for everything from self-driving rovers to checking if the equipment is okay. Imagine a base millions of miles from Earth. An AI could act as a digital twin, constantly checking data from the life support and environment to spot and fix problems before they turn into a disaster. This is the tech that will make a settlement on the Moon or Mars truly independent. And this isn't just a dream. NASA's Artemis program is already setting the stage for humans to have a long-term presence on the Moon, not just for quick visits, but to build a permanent base camp. At the same time, commercial companies like Vast and Axiom Space are developing the very first private space stations. These will be orbital hubs for research, manufacturing, and even tourism, serving as the essential stepping stones to the rest of the solar system. The idea of humanity living out among the stars is being built into reality as we speak. If you're as excited about this cosmic future as we are, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to join us as we keep tracking what is next for humanity. Once we get the hang of living on the Moon and in Earth's orbit, our horizons are going to expand like never before. The next huge leap forward will be thanks to brand new ways of getting around. We're developing engines that will leave today's chemical rockets in the dust. Take nuclear thermal propulsion, for example. It could cut the 9-month trip to Mars down to just 3, making the journey much safer and easier for the crew. SpaceX is also planning some critical tests for refueling in space, technology that's absolutely essential for any long-haul missions to the outer planets. These new technologies are fueling a space economy that is projected to be worth nearly $1.80 trillion by 2035. And this growth isn't just about exploring. It's about business. Asteroid mining, next-gen satellite networks, and yes, even space tourism are all about to become major industries. Companies like Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin are already making suborbital flights a commercial reality, giving regular people their first taste of space. From rockets that come back from the sky to blueprints for cities on Mars, we are right at the beginning of a brand new era. Of course, the challenges of becoming a species that lives on more than one planet are enormous. But for the first time in our history, the tools we need to actually overcome them are finally within our grasp. We're not just reaching for the stars anymore. We're learning how to build our homes among them. The great expansion has already begun.